Hello and welcome to my first video on Unity 3D. So this is 5.6 if you guys want to know what version this is on. It may work, it probably should work on almost any version before and most of them probably after. We're going to be making a 2D platformer game, kind of like Terraria. So let's get right into it. So just go ahead and open Unity, name it whatever you want, and call it. Okay, so what you want to do first is the first thing we're gonna do right away is go to the main camera, make sure you're on inspector, and switch the background to what it would look like if you were like whatever you want the skybox to be. I'm gonna do it a bit kind of like this, I guess. But that's pretty good. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a cube. This cube is actually gonna be based of the blocks in the actual Terraria terrain. So we're gonna quickly just make a material, and we're gonna call this material ground. Okay, so you can make it whatever. You can go ahead and just make it whatever color you want, but like I'd rather just do it green because obviously in Terraria the ground is green. And you could go ahead and change the cube name into ground, and you can also, what you want to do is create an empty and also call that ground, and drag the actual cube into the empty object. And you're gonna quickly put the material that you made before into the cube so that it should look like green. Yeah. So we're gonna quickly make that a bit lighter because I don't like the shape of that. Alright, so it doesn't seem to get lighter. So we're gonna maybe change it from here. No, okay, it doesn't seem to work. Alright. So I could see that it's green, but maybe it's just because there's not enough light. So we're gonna try to let's quickly put a directional light source and directional light. Perfect. And now, as you could see, you could actually see it perfectly, and it's green. So that's all we need for now. So we're just gonna try to make it as big as you want, really, and just try to make it fit in to the block. And okay, this should be good. No, I think it needs to be a bit. There we go. There. And now you want to duplicate this ground. You could do Control D, or you could just right click and press duplicate. But just delete the number 1 if it's not necessary, but you can just delete it if you want. And you're gonna move this one a bit down here and like fit it into the whole rest of the square, and change the color. So you're gonna make another material. We're gonna call that dirt. There we go. And we're gonna change it to obviously a dirt color. So there we go. And drag it obviously onto the dirt. Alright, so this is not that bad right now, but it's technically not a game. So we're gonna have to actually add something to it to make it a game. So we're gonna just close this up, and we're gonna make a new empty object. We're gonna call that player. And in this player, we're gonna create a cube. We're gonna call it the player head. There we go. Oh, sorry, it's a typo. Alright, there we go, and it should look like a square in the middle of nowhere. And we're going to change the color of that by making a new material. We're going to call that head. Okay, so first up was just to get everything a bit organized. We're going to create a folder called materials. So this folder is actually, we're going to keep every material in it. It's just going to make everything more organized. So, and quickly change it to whatever skin color you want him to be. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to make him like some yellow person. Alright, so drag that onto the player head, and it should, I'm going to make it a bit lighter just so it could show better. There we go. And as you can see, he is yellow now, the head. So now we're gonna quickly create another cube inside as a child in the game object you created, the empty object. And you're gonna make another material called eyes, mouth, or you know what, let's just call it face. Okay, I'll just call face. Alright, so we're gonna make it like black, just black. And so, okay, we made a cube right here, and let's see. Oh, I actually have two of these. Oh, right. So we're gonna make this like actually really small. This is gonna be kind of like the eye. It's not showing, okay. Oh, I'm guessing it's behind. Okay, so we're gonna go into 3D and move it a bit this way. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's showing. So you want to grab the face material into it, and as you can see, it's the eyes are black. I guess that kind of makes sense, but alright. So you're gonna go to the cube, duplicate it, and move it here, around here, whatever you want it to be. Okay, and now you want to create another empty inside the player object, and drag both of the cubes in. And okay, no, you want to, okay, there we go. And name each of them eye. Oh, wait, I have to, okay, there we go. There. Now, as you can see, we're starting to get a bit of sense of what the game's going to be looking like. So, I guess that's a good start. Now we're going to have to add a nose and eyes. So, you're going to make another, okay, so first you just want to call this face the game object before we do anything else. And in this face, we're going to create another cube, actually. And we're going to name that nose. And obviously, you're going to have to go back to 2D and move it a bit front. And we're going to make it really small because it's the nose. There we go. That's something, I mean, like, alright, that's okay. So we're gonna duplicate that and call this mouth, sorry. And we're gonna drag that down here. And we're actually gonna make it a bit bigger. There. And I mean, like, this is something at least. And we're gonna have to make this a bit smaller. I don't see. Alright. Gonna have to drag it a bit this way. There we go. And perfect, we've got the head. So we're gonna close this up. Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna close this up, drag the face onto the player's head, and make something else inside the player called, okay, we're just gonna create an empty and call it the body. Oh, sorry. There. And in that body, we're gonna create a cube. There we go, and we're gonna obviously put it down a bit. There we go. Alright, there we go, and we're gonna make it a bit bit more looking like a body, obviously. So there we go. Alright. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to quickly move this player a bit up so that we can actually add in the hands and legs. And we're going to name this skeleton. There we go. And we're going to close up player head and player body. And we're going to create another empty inside the player again. We're going to call that hands. There we go. And the hands, obviously we're going to make a cube again. We're going to obviously put this head the same. Okay, I just renamed this so it would look, I mean, like, whatever. I was gonna name it skin so that it would be a bit more clear. But whatever. I'm gonna drag this a bit this way and make it look kind of like a hand. You get the point. There we go. And you're gonna create. Okay, first of all, you're gonna call the hand and create another cube. And actually, you're gonna turn that around again. Oh, okay, that was not right. Okay, this is not right. Okay, so we're gonna turn that to 34. No, okay, that doesn't seem to work. We're gonna delete this cube, and make another cube. Just there, and we're gonna drag it up down here, and obviously we're gonna. There we go. There we go. And obviously you're going to put the skin again. And we're done the hands. So now what we're going to do is we're going to obviously, again, wait, actually first we're going to name this hand. First, I'm just going to say we're not going to do any scripts until part 2. Just to make this a bit less complicated just for the beginning. And we might do one simple script. I'll see. It depends how much time we have. And okay, let's just create another empty. We're gonna call that legs. Oh, legs. There we go. We're gonna create another cube in it. Alright, you get the routine. We're gonna drag the head, or the skin tone. There we go. Drag it a bit down. Wait, we're gonna quickly make that back here. There we go. And we're gonna make another cube. That's gonna be obviously the other leg. Drag the skin tone. There, and I guess this is a basic character we can work with. There. So we've got our player, and we want to make a move, obviously. So how are we going to make a move? We're going to make one script for that. So go to player game object and add component. And we're actually going to write one script. We're going to press new script. There we go. And make a C#. Make sure that's on. We're going to call it move. Create an ad, obviously. So it should take, depends. The first thing you want to write after you've opened the script is, so public float speed and then put a semicolon. Alright, so after that, you're gonna go 2 spaces down, then private, rigid, body, and a 2D, obviously, because we're making a 2D object. RB 2D, and then put a semicolon, obviously. Okay, so after we've done that, you want to put 2 spaces, obviously, and go here. So after you've done that, you want to write okay, this is just going to define what RB2D is. So RB2D equals get component. I'm going to put this sign, rigid, body, 2D. Oh, no, you're going to have the D capital. Obviously, don't remember that. I mean, don't forget that. And you want to put this just to end it. There we go. And after that, you want to go right here, and instead of void update, you're going to change it to fixed update. So, alright, no, sorry. So, void fixed update. There we go. And you're going to do, okay, so we're going to put right here. Okay, so what you're going to write right here is, okay, so float, move, vertical equals, equals new vector two, and then put this and move horizontal. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna do move, make sure to have all the caps that I'm putting, because that's actually really important. Vertical, and then put right here a semicolon. So far we just have most of the script done. We just need a bit more. So okay, so next thing you're gonna write is vector 2 movement equals move. Wait, no, sorry. Okay, let's see. So vector 2 movement equals new vector 2 move horizontal move vertical. There we go. Alright, so after that, make sure you put a semicolon after each component or whatever you want to call that. And because that's actually really important if you don't know this. Okay, so before we do the next thing, we're going to add one more line. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so next thing we're going to add is, so RB2D dot add force movement, and put a star. A star means times. Just saying speed. So you want to put actually a space right here. There we go. And make sure to put the semicolon at the end. And we are done the script. So let's get on with this. Right out and move player into sprite. And make the new sprite called player also. And create a rigid body 2D. Make sure it's 2D. And add the new script, obviously, that we just made. And make the speed to like 8. and it's not gonna work that well quite yet. As you could see, you are moving, and like when I press, yeah, it's obviously moving, but it's going down. So we don't want that. We want ourselves to move like whichever way we want to move. So go back to this and make sure it's as big as you need to fill your player. So there we go. This should be good. And it's obviously not going to work still because we need to do one more thing. Obviously, you're still moving to the left. That's a good sign. But what you want to do is go to player, like this player, and make the speed like 10. And you're gonna add you're gonna make it so this you can actually step on it. So you have to have a box collider. Make sure it's is trigger. Okay, so you have to set your gravity scale to 0, and it should fix it. Alright, so it is working, but it's going up. And you could go down, and you could literally just do whatever you want. But we want it so the camera follows the player, don't we? And you could obviously move, and that's not quite moving yet because it's a bit weird for a player to be moving like that. So we're going to be fixing that in the next episode. But now we want to make the camera move with the player. So get out of that and move the main camera into player. So now it should move with your player. So the way you move, obviously the camera is going to follow you. And you can move everywhere you go. And obviously it's not quite the game we want to make. So we're going to be fixing that in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. This is me here.